10. 10 piece. Oh.
An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. On the ground, it's Owens. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throwing Reed. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Texas A&M going quickly. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Here's Reed to throw. Got him. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Play fake, Marcel Reed. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great stop by this defense. Second down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for third down.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Touchdown, Aggies. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on fourth down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like you get so excited, you force the fourth down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
And he goes absolutely nowhere. The return will lose yards. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Picked off. What a play to set him up. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? The corners are walked up tight. Play fake, Reed. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it and get what you can get and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside. It's Berry. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The run inside. It's Berry. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. LSU right back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Makes the grab on the left. Oh, what a cut! He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
He'll try it again. There he goes. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They want to throw it. Into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Reed. Quarterback moving. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He gets a block. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
The offense just has not been able to find a way.
Boy, you better be glad my screen blacked out mid-play, boy.
Seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On the move, it's Berry. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting...
Oh, you better be glad my motherfucking screen blacked out, boy.
It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires it. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert and keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They'll run the counter. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. Maybe it got enough space.
Damn, boy, get your ass out the way, boy.
And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game.
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping it. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll send the back in motion. Reed. Pocket breaking down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Reed. This time on target. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Throwing Reed. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most
Better punt it.
discombobulated the offense has looked so far.
Don't be silly. You better punt it.
That incompletion there on 3rd down. They were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Reed to the air again. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Reed on the play action. Now sliding to his left. Intercepted. Big play.
Thank you,
Stop
Silly
the
Willie.
drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. He's
That's
brought
it.
down a short
That's a
return, but the
weak.
defense comes out on top with a pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already
Ooh,
in this
try to
game.
get
He's got to
too
do a
greedy.
much better job with his decision making.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Running inside. It's Owens. Got enough for the first. They make the
Sit
stop,
your
and
ass
that is
down,
the
boy.
end of
Ain't
the
no
first
bad
half.
mother lover.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 9 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Wolverines, who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
He'll work his way down to the 28. The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working on the right.
Such a nice job at pass protection. You've got the corner out there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Come on, Trey Dean. Trey Dean, look at your block, boy.
No gain on the play.
If 14 block, I'm at least first down. You know that.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout.
Ah, catch the ball, my boy.
Physical in pass deep.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes
Catch
way
the
through
ball,
roof.
boy.
You can make those plays when you're physically getting hit. Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
About
He
to say.
just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. And after that last field goal, they start this 3rd quarter, find themselves
We
playing
already
from
know.
behind.
Yeah.
They'll try the right side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Here's Reed to throw. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line. In the gun, third down, Reed. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Reed to throw for it on fourth. Oh, he dropped it.
I was finna say, I won't be mad. Yeah. I don't see how he missed that tackle.
That decision will be questioned. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense.
Ain't no bliss.
They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him.
Makes the grab in their space. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver.
Oh, my Lord. That nigga's gonna block.
And down he goes at the 24. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Man, that is a big negative.
Better not. I know you ain't that crazy.
In reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better
I
get
know
ready
you
again.
ain't
Look at
that
this
crazy,
offense.
my
They're
boy.
right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Gets it out fast. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. LSU now operating in the red zone. He might want another play. Back to throw. It's Lemon. Release to the back.
Bro, are you serious? Bro, are you serious?
This is a disappointing
Man,
drive
get
for
your
the
ass out
offense,
the
considering
field.
where this drive
That's
started
weak, bro.
in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
This nigga missed it.
No.
Come on, my nigga.
Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
This nigga here, bro. How you drop the fucking kick? I mean the pitch.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their
He
own 20.
running.
Looking for space. It's Owens. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Oh, they're after him. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Defense in press coverage. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Play action with Reed. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Working that left side now. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50 and now to be 4th down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Again, it's Reed. Right down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
That ain't stupid. That's Kyle, good defense.
Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some guys just have a knack
you gotta know that.
football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
The run inside. It's Berry. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Levin. Fires left.
Bro.
Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Come on, my boy. Come on, Trey Dez. Gotta kiss it, my boy.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory.
Oh, he blitzing. He blitzing.
From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points.
See, he should have did that early. He should have did that early. It would have been Teddy.
Touchdown, Tiger. Give him
Way
3
too.
touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
And the extra point splits the uprights. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out.
Drop it like it's hot, boy.
We've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Play fake, Marcel Reed. Under fire. Buried before he could blink.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
From the gun on third down, Reed. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth.
It probably failed.
Long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Unloads to the right. He's brought down.
Man, are you serious? Hell nah, bro.
Call to keep this drive alive. Texas A&M going up tempo.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. Huh? They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Takes the
Where you thought you were going, buddy?
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed.
We don't want it. We don't want it.
I think at this point in the game, down 2 possessions, the passing game, you just have to be a little bit sharper. And they don't look like they're in rhythm. You saw it on that last third down. I think you got to go now if you're on offense on fourth down. The sense of urgency is cranking up, but you need to be more precise in the passing game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Reed. Looking down the middle.
Oh, where is he throwing it to, my boy?
Defenders all over the field.
It's covered like a blanket.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Turning it on! An explosive play
like that cutback.
As he's got the first
Like that
down.
badass cutback.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Might as well give it to him again. There's some room. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Defense will stop the clock. 2:04 remaining. They'll have the 2-minute timeout coming as well. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Durham again. He's
Man, how the hell he didn't get through
but
that?
He couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
Come on, come hit my kicker.
Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. These corners backing off a bit. Play fake, Reed. Out across
That was dumb as hell. I don't know why I tried to make that tackle.
31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Reed. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's complete to the left. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys on the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? No, they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the 2nd level, come open, the quarterback finds him, and great.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Lost to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Reed. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are.
Run the clock. Wind that clock.
4th and goal now.
Wind that clock.
Scores. This ball needs
Wind
to
the clock.
Player on offense. Who's your best playmaker? Be it a receiver, tight end, running back that can win in space and get you this touchdown.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Reed to the air again.
Give me that, boy. What's wrong with you, brother?
On 4th down, and man, did
Nighty
they
night.
need to keep that drive alive.
Nighty night.
You have 2 possessions, 4th quarter time's not your friend. You got to take a shot. Defense doing a great job in the end zone, making
That
sure
boy gonna sleep good. That boy scored 14. He went up 14-0 and couldn't score no more.
everybody's eyes on the quarterback. That's probably going to seal the deal for this defense.
Woo, get through there,
Never
Durham.
underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense.
Boy.
Snags it and he's open. Brought down at the 10-yard line and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
You don't like my play?
Stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the 1st down?
These tight ends can do so much now.
Oh my God, how y'all both run past this nigga?
Man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Levitt. And it's picked off for the third time today.
You say what?
The other way.
You can't turn that shit off in Dynasty.
This one is in the books. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads.